3D, and this is Define Thy, where we define thy path of our character. Now, before we go adding on to new little things onto this laptop from the games we're going to play, I want to thank soloPAW for sponsoring today's episode, as well as Bitcoin Live DB Network. Now, if you haven't heard of soloPAW, well, they're like a little black book that's made from stone paper. So they are going to be fade resistant, tear resistant, and water resistant, so you know the info and secrets you store in your little soloPAW will last and survive whatever you throw at it. I personally have a soloPAW, and I use it for my website, info, email, general contacts, passwords, crypto keys, among other things I want to keep offline and off my computer. So these little black books are pocket-sized and ready to be by your side regardless of the adventure you have in real life or online. Now use the code on your screen, BitcoinLive20, to get 20% off your purchase today of the soloPAW's website, because yes, they are available all over the place like Walmart and other things, but going using the QR will take you to the website where you can use BitcoinLive20 to get 20% off today. Now throughout today's episode, you're going to see this little special little pop-up come in, and we're actually going to transfer the entire thing down there, so that way while you're watching, don't be afraid to go ahead and scan the QR and shop while I play. And remember, use BitcoinLive20 to get 20% off today.
What up, everybody? How we doing? We're going back to basics. We're gonna do something a little bit fun. I mean, this thing has been definitely more fun than last time. So we're just gonna have fun with this, okay? We got the music, we got the stuff, we got everything going. Let me go ahead and get everything turned on, so you can see what's going on. Because, well, is that there? So you can see we've been doing the cactus. We're trying to get the cactus. We got 15 or so more of these we got to destroy. So I think it's probably going to be the first thing we're going to try to do. Let me turn on the music. Nice. Alright. Bonk. Let's just bonk it up, bonk it all, hit it down, make it go around. Now, if you're anywhere, you should be with chat. You should pop up. Except for maybe obviously, I think it's the only place we don't get it full. What up, Roadkill? Glad to see you in already, bro. Man, I saw you were posting and sharing and stuff earlier, so I was like, oh man, I hope he shows there. People really does. Glad to see you in, man. We're gonna be doing something a little bit more fun today. We got a setup that should be like dominating. I was playing just last night. It was making like top 20%. So it was like, okay, it was running pretty decent. Let's do it. It's like a basic setup. It's like our old-fashioned setup, but with some new ways to do it. So we're gonna blood tank it up, but we're also gonna cool it down. Okay. Well, I hope you're doing well today, Roadkill, because it is gonna be a day. Alright, so we already got stuff coming at us like crazy. Also, yesterday came across like, you know that I got that trick we use to pick up speed like crazy. Well, I found out yesterday if I have like double or triple jump, I can do something to force that speed thing to happen like fast. And it's the whole like you just have to slide right before you jump, so you're basically sliding at the same time with the slide slightly before you wanted to transition forward. And but you do it as you're falling from a long distance, and it will traverse the fall speed partly in front of you. So some of your fall speed will turn to forward. Basic transfer. crystals, whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's really cool that was here. I normally use big drops to do the electrical pulse, but now I can use it to do the electrical pulse and bounce off. I'll immediately start off. I ran into a cactus. Right off the door. With the mostest cloth, the trucks move the quickest, expelling liquids, gases, smoking balls, unlikely mutants who lost y'all. I built every move a machine we use, break it, scrape it, it'll be renewed, but why stop it? The rapper ain't even handle the balls in there. Dropping these lines made me lose my mind, so I'll just remove you from time. Barbarian shut it, Voltaireism, mountain jacket, get tanking. Now once we get that speed glitch thing going, it's pretty cool. Extra jumps. Alright. Up, down. I like that. Snarf Snarf can only be tricked with woods. In case you can't tell, I'm a big Thundercats fan. Although something I like, I guess I like known for like a long time, but we went and saw the He-Man movie with my wife and my dad, and something I kind of forgot about, I guess, but I've always known it. There's a whole bunch of like cartoons that from 70s and 80s and stuff that all link together. Like for example, there's something called the Herculoids or whatever, which talk about like basically like the Earth apocalypse happens in 1998, right? And so everybody left on planet Earth are like the people who didn't get taken, you know, so they're all left by the rapture. And basically like there's like a small family, and they were like, well, they made, you know, like they made good with some creatures, and their guards, but the thing is like the creatures they come good with, like, so basically some guards come down to Earth after the apocalypse, right? And that's like the demons, basically. Or that was kind of the concept of the show from when I got it, right? So you have all these guards that come down, and some of them are good, well, most of them are bad. Some of them are good. And then in Thundercats, you have the not Thundercats. In He-Man, you have the second world, which is the guards world. There's this considered the second world, and they're the ones that came down and like mostly attacked Earth. And it's like, okay, so the Herculoids show when the guards attacked Earth to make the second Earth, their planet, and then Thundercats have the third world, which is after the Garls world has already been destroyed. And so it's like someone took the time out to say, okay, no, all of these are canon in some manner, and linked them together, but I think they're like to some degree based on like the same general like idealism, which is the cold destroyed the planet and the planet flipped the hot because of the flood. The water. All right. Nothing up you can do, but just allow the damn hand to do it. That's pretty straightforward. Alright, so we got all of the tomes. We just got one more object to get for the weapon. Which, if I can think for a second, I think it's dice. I think it's all I'm missing is some dice. Now, keep in mind, you have to get the shotgun from this level. So we keep using the shotgun on this level. It just seems to work. I did do one where we'll probably do the setup if we get the opportunity. I had one setup where I was using this character and another character with lightning instead of dice. And it's going pretty damn well. You're sipping on your coffee. Riffs in this guitar. God damn. So many dang scorpions. Roadkill. You cannot leave the back door open at night. Scorpions just get in like crazy. Okay, we got a setup that might actually be decent. With the double mirror. We can block 2 additional times. Like, literally reflected on it. And who keeps giving the giant scorpion, keeps giving that thing a big sniper rifle? Like, gosh darn it, it's like an automated sniper rifle. It's fucking crazy. Another jump. Jump back or something. Nice. That is excellent. Alright, I have not been paying attention to the time. We might be a little screwed here. That's fine. That's fine. Activate that. Run on down here. And then we'll run over and actually go to the boss. I really want Spiky Shield, but I really want Bob. But I really want Spiky Shield. I better get a shield because on that 103 got thorns, and my character does like 1% thorns per damage per level, like natural increase. So we're gonna get that thorn pretty low. Got the speed of light. Let's see what happens. It's alright, it's alright. We got rid of them eventually. Oh, where are all these little gremlins coming from? God damn. A whole bunch of troll, what are those, mud golems? Tell me about mud golems. Now I'm gonna shut up while this song plays out. It's kind of a song about me.
Stumbled away, lifting bacterial glowing Jaeger. Dead on the seconds, proofed with fleshy color, still showing through. I'm looking for painted faces to call brosibs and yosibs. Anyone in the way will get it a peek of me one way or another. Radioactive but still active. So we're in hoping I won't be falling since the smell is the soap from last night's stand. Now that you call, limping down the road, a reanimated corpse looking to get a hold of oneself. But it'll be known.
Letting could be more, but terror breaks the horse. Remove the resistance and shuts their doors. Forever without being heard. Now that's what I'm looking for. I'm infectious in my raps peeking. If you get too close, green, you'll be glowing. And the moonlight wasn't the goal.
Looks like we're about to go to the next level. As long as I can not get shot off. Well, let me go below. Thank you. Alright, we're going. Bum, 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 bum.
Infectious with a deadly touch, Jaeger wasting drizzle. Then there was an electric hush, finger wasting machine. What happens if a necrolocker touches a digital screen? What happens when Jaeger pours across the mind? Digital to its last power moves throughout the night.
And now we got Bob back. Look at that. Alright, Bob, let's go. I don't know, for some reason I just kind of froze there. My bad. Yeah, I gotta run into those guys. I have to like run into like 15 of these guys. Hey, I want a hug. Give me a hug. Got one. Got a hug. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're throwing things at me. They're not big huggers, but they look like they're huggers. Can we get a hug? Why they keep running away? I'm just trying to get a hug. God damn. They get their arms out like they want one.
Shaker wasting drizzle, then there was an electric machine. I can travel, got a digital machine.
Sniper rifle, scorpion again. The green tactics just came right up. Like, hey, here's a hug. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. Need that. You're the fucking hardcore. Trying to squash that scorpion, trying to step on it. It's just too big. It's too big of a scorpion. Green guys, you're getting all the hugs. Yeah, cause we gotta do thorn damage on these guys. Gotta do thorn damage on 15. I think I would have already done that. Gotta go for big ones for all the hugging and stuff. Alright. Oh. Bro, what the heck was that? Like, I'm expecting a chill dad right after that. Sounds like someone's dropping some money on the floor. Back to the dog scratching. Hey, Papa! A little bit chaotic there. Everyone got a little hug crazy. Now, here's the portal. Probably a good thing. I haven't gone very far. Let's let the knowledge cut. By thy knowledge you shall cut. Or, no, by thy knowledge you shall be cut. Was I cut by thy knowledge? Yeah. Now we got a 1% chance of doing special damage attack which increases their attack by 1%. Alright. Let's do a lot of attacks. Let's get 1% a lot. Damn. Someone else must be in the chat secretly because we got a lot more of these scorpions out of nowhere. Chest over here. What's that? Oh, yes. Alright, now stealing health and sometimes permanently increased health. Perfect. Now if I can do a harvester and the little energy soul things, I'm doing pretty good. Got my, oh hell yeah. Now can I go do that? That's the oh wait, I need to go for the thing. Let me grab this. Let's see, where is it directed at? Wrong way. Sorry guys, I like my doo-wop jazz. Sorry, don't care what you think, I like it. It's getting a little chaotic, just a little, alright? The ghost just finally came out, so you know it's about to go crazy. Something insane. Wait, there's... supposed to be on the wall like that. Oh, snake, snake. One of the things keep me alive is moving around. Ah. Well, let's see how much closer we are to the goal of the thorn cacti. Not a single one. What? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. We gotta pick something different. Let's go with Nelly. We're getting the shotgun, right? Or is this the shotgun sheriff? Nelly, the shotgun sheriff, coming out. Roadkill, you might have had one of these as your drill sergeant. You might remember having a shotgun Nelly, a sheriff Nelly, or something like that. One of those women drill sergeants that you can't really tell it's a woman the way they drill sergeant. You know, like they yell at you in the way you're like, oh, that's a guy, but it's not. Normally they talk a lot of shit, right? But there's not a whole lot, you know, backing it up. It's like if I was to go up to like a 6 foot, 6'8" person and say, hey, blah blah blah. Yeah, they're I'm nowhere near as tall as this guy. I mean, especially if they're a bodybuilder, man. Bodybuilder, I'm like a little twig. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Step. See what I'm saying? So that was kind of real sorry. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking of that chick from she was like the female instructor from oh, I know what, Police Academy. Like the one that was like a real stiff, hard ass one. Always kept her glasses on. That one. That's what I'm thinking of when I say Shotgun Nelly or Sheriff Nelly. That's what I'm thinking of. That kind of person. See, when we get cooldown with Nelly, see that little ring, see how often it goes? Well, we can get that to happen really fast. So that's the goal. We're going to try to just, like always, we're going to quantify, we're going to quality, quantity, and smack of it. Okay, that did not take long. Try that one more time. If not, we're gonna go to probably the Ninja. Ninja is really fucking good. Plus, there is this thing with the Ninja where we need to get what is it? We gotta have 2 of those really difficult totems that make the boss hard, like extra bosses. We gotta have 2 of those active and beat a boss. Hold on, you notice I'm not really playing at the moment. gonna need thorns, but I don't want to get the tone, do I? Actually, I am this time. I am gonna get the tone. Fuck it. Back. Hugging, I'm about to die. Excuse me. Sorry. Damn, 11 points of health just falling from a tornado. Sit back. Alright. Fuck it. If ICP was in the chat, they'd be saying whoop whoop because we're about to mention Stitch Up. Tell you what, after Ninja, we'll do the roadkill. Cause they got him in this game. I really want that unstable transfusion for 90. Where we at? Right there? Okay. I'm just now realizing I didn't do a mic check or anything today. I'm glad it was working. We had Roadkill in here to let us know it was working. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna pop that. Oh, there it is. You got it. Whoa. Look, rolling balls, man. Why are the rolling skeleton balls so dangerous? Because they're rolling little rib cages that are balls. Get trapped, get toe broke, straight quit. I knew getting thorns probably wasn't the best thing. I just got the thorn thingy from the thingy. Much better. And I still have thorns. Why is my screen? It's not supposed to go. Oh, I just realized my, that was off. I just now realized it was off. I'm not in. I'm just like all over the place. Last night, I think it was last night. Thursday night. Thursday night, I had to look at the thing to see what today was. Thursday night, I put a song of mine in a contest thing, and although I made like last place, I made it on the main list. I was like, oh hell yeah! And it's like, I say it's a contest, it's not really a contest, but I've had like submissions not make it in and things like that. And I've like been misplayed and things like that, so it kind of feels like a contest. But I think it's the third song they played of mine. Now the song they played was that one Zombie earlier that we played, that just kind of had like, it's like a heavy metal heavy metal folk electronica. So that song has a really good fiddle work on it. Violin is what I played as a kid. You know what I mean? I'm not sure which one to get. So, but they were like, there were some people in there, they seemed really, the style was what they liked. Like, that was a genre I never expected. And they were like discussing, they were like, because they would do it over Twitter Spaces, so I couldn't just go in and say something. I don't have to talk to my phone, and Twitter Spaces don't work on my computer. They'll play for about 10 minutes and then just drop me out. So, they were just basically like, first trying to figure out if it was a fiddle, and then once they were like, yeah, I think it is a fiddle. And we were like, really enjoying the fiddle. But, I mean, I tried to mix it up some, but I do like that weird ass, style, I guess, that weird style. Like, look, everyone is really good. God damn, who wouldn't want a slutty cannon? You know, like I'm sure if Roadkill in the military, Army, Marine, I was Navy, but like I know he was like, I'm pretty sure he would have been like, oh, get a slutty cannon or a regular cannon. People like want the slutty, it's gonna do a little more damage. It's a little more ready to just go ahead and shoot. 233. Center in the north. Okay. Look, God, that was in my feet. I had a giant scorpion just appear from my feet, and I just saw its eyes, and it's all like, hey bro, I got you, you doomed. Motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna hit 2 of these because I have to hit 2 of these for the stupid achievement. But then we gotta figure out how in the hell we're gonna live. Last time we had a giant scorpion kill us like 20 seconds after we came out of the ground. So, I think we're screwed. Oh well, we're doing it. I tend to do the harder thing anyways. I used to get asked all the time or whatever, because I had this policy, you know, just start on hard mode, fuck it. Just start on hard mode, F it, right? And I used to get asked all the time, don't you get tired of just dying, dude? No. You know why? They get better. This round's gonna get better. I don't die. Alright, we're roll killing it up. We're gonna be the pink bush with a little G coming out. We're the pink bush with a tiny. Well, actually, it's a bear. It's a bear head. Okay. Pink bush with a bear head. It's a sniper. Alright. So we're gonna do a little sniper rifle, I think. A little slower, but if we can get triple jump, it won't matter. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna get the shotgun. I'm gonna get the aura. I'm gonna get the dice. I didn't know Roadkill was a dice roller, but he is sick. Give me a bunch of those little hammers that do really better against like bosses and the specialty guys. Like, well, okay, thank you. Damn. You still haven't played this game. Bro, I've been seeing you play the out of that Dark Raiders, man. I get why you haven't played. You got a better version, or you got a more accoutrement version, right? More talented, or I don't know the actual word. You got a version that suits you, right? Well, I'm a little goofy, so of course I'm gonna get the goofy one. But I think you would like this. This is one of those ones where it trains your reflexes more than anything. Trains you to jump fast, quicker on your feet, and that's about what I like about this. Forces me, right? Even though I'm not really thinking a whole lot when I play, I do think about, okay, look, I can go that way, I'm heading this way, I need to look at the corners, I need to... So, like, I am having some amount of thought and strategy. But roadkill, I got one for you, man. Are you a chess player or a checkers player, right? Because, like, I came up with a stupid game that involves chess. But, to make it easy, actually, it makes it way harder. There's only 2 pieces. You got the chessboard, okay? You just gotta grab 2 pieces. You have 2 players to play, okay? 1 knight, 1 bishop. That's it. 1 person gets a knight, 1 person gets a bishop. Risk of rain too. Wow. Okay. So you know what twin stick shooter or stuff like that. Okay. Well, this takes the twin stick shooter and puts it down to 1 axis. Makes it a single stick shooter. Ooh, 1 and 2. See, bro, that's what's up. Bro, that's what's up. Nah, I gotta admit that. Those was good. The one that I really enjoyed that was like this, besides the classic afterwards, was Beat Hazard on the indie section of the 360. That was my motherfucker. Put on some good techno. That shit gets so hard. Through the Fire and the Flame, man, that game was like damn near impossible. Because it would bring in the enemies and stuff based on the music. You got bass? Oh, you're gonna have bosses like crazy. It'd be nice if I could get quantity. We're gonna wait a little bit. Oh man. Man, this scorpion just popped up like a spider, dude. No. We gotta get 1 good round with roadkill. No excuse. Roadkill spit on the floor for me, hypothetically. Or more metaphor. Sorry, I had to read the word in my head. So, Virgo, do you just like techno or something? Because you come into my stream, and I know you just come in to say hello and be friendly. I played a lot of tech. I could play opera. Not traditional opera though. I could play a lot of songs of Orange. We could play. I think I got. Well, I don't know where the fun is. Somewhere I have a lot of fun. I just don't have it labeled. So that I couldn't do it. But it's in there somewhere. To be honest, I always took you as a rock guy. Alternative, maybe a little bit heavy. Oh look, memories of you saying something like, I think you said, oh no, I'm like a little bit of everything just about, yo, I'm down. Because I think we were on a stream together and we were talking about with, noise pollution, kind of thing. But I can't remember if that was you or someone else. Memories, but old man old. Damn. You live not that far away, okay. Oh no, not the rolling rib cages. Man. Those get me. Those get me like every time. Funny it is, Roadkill, if you like country, I do have a country album. Actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever played the country album on here. Maybe in a couple of songs we'll listen to. Or if Roadkill says that he likes country, I don't know. I don't know what kind of music. But what we're gonna do now? Oh my gosh. Fuck. One sheriff can't do it. You got a second sheriff, right? I shot the sheriff, not the deputy. But the deputy got shot. Now the sheriff got to come in. Or no, the sheriff got shot. Deputy got to come in. Oh yeah, Florenzo. Mortar Shell 2 is whooping your ass. Mortal Shell 2. Okay. That one's one I'm gonna have to look into. Now, one of my brother-in-laws is big Forenza person, and one of my stepdads is a big racing person. I did Gran Turismo. That was like my motherfucker right there, you know, and Burnout. Oh, I got into all the Burnouts. Love that shit, right? So I feel you, man. Like that shit's really fun. Now, I'm one of those people, like, I've always wanted to, you know, like, do the thing where you pay the money, go on the racetrack, and do the loops or whatever, do, like, one track round, whatever. I've always wanted to do that. You dislike pop country. Well, no, we're going to do it then. I'm just going to go play, because I don't remember. I think the one I have might be a different style of country. Because like, I originally was trying to do it for my dad, so I was trying to get a completely different style, which is, you know, like the 4-person band country, where it's like a country folk. I was trying to get that. That was the goal. To have like a, I don't know, albums. Yeah, albums. I was trying to do like a country folk that was, a little bit rocky, you know, but rock on it. But it didn't exactly come out that way. I understand, man. I sometimes I ramble too. I believe it, yeah. But anytime someone does a stream, you're watching a stream, you should expect up to a 1 minute difference. So sometimes when I'm talking and stuff, like sometimes when I say like 3 or 4 things and I stop, I'm waiting for your of times if you're probably paying attention on the keyboard, you probably respond pretty quickly. So you stay in the app, so you're on your phone. Ooh, yeah, you're right. That's gonna be slow. And then your response is gonna be going to make because you're on thumbs. You're not doing fingers. Yeah, see, like, this ended up being like a folk jazzy instead of folk rock, and so it came out kind of wrong. And so, like for example, this song, I actually wrote it to be a screamo song. So every time, oh mama, imagine that. What if it was this? Oh mama! But that was the original intention. But it's about basically like, you know, sometimes moms don't approve of the wives being married, and the song's basically like saying, hey mom, you might, she don't look like you, she ain't exactly the same way as you, but she does everything the same, like she is you, just not exactly the same. You know, it's that whole same but different thing, right? I was just about to say that. Well, I'm glad I said it for you. I'm glad I could do that. I'm sure that's probably about the thumbs thing, not having a keyboard keys. Oh, jazzy folk rock. Oh, no way. Not what I was expecting. Yeah. It ended up coming out like that instead of the, you know, the way I was wanting. But not too bad. Now, I'm just now realizing that the setup we have right now should work. Double, guns, aura, and then we're going to get dice. Like, why is that not working? This has got to work. Now, Roadkill, I don't think you have kids. I might be wrong, but if you do, this might make a lot more sense. But at the same time, it's intended from the woman's perspective. But it's intended like basically like you're telling your kid. Oh no. But yeah, no. This one's actually a chick talking about like a man. But when I wrote the song, the idea was, you know, telling your kid, look, this is the kind of man you gotta look for. Must have worked my time. I saw him log into the Dead by Dead Riot. That's what's up. So you probably get this for you gotta have, you know, they gotta get someone who's not gonna be lazy. They gotta get someone who's gonna do, someone who's gonna be an actor. Someone, you know, like one of those where it's not about the talk, it's about the work. You know, about what you do.
If there's another he that thinks he can outdo me, then there's another.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. So it's still quite young. That's what's up. You know, my youngest is about to be 16. My oldest is 21. I started early. Actually, I was in a conversation with someone last night where, like, I was like, yeah, I was one of many in boot camp that had a kid on the way. One of many. Like I didn't have no worries. Like, we all had kind of like a support team between the I was in a group of 86, and I think there was like 10 of us. One group, you know, that one with I. And so we were able to like support each other, keep us going, whatever. That really was handy. But she was like, that's the exact reason why we waited. because we had to watch all of you blowers, and we were just like one step ahead of you guys, so we got in just a little before you, and I was like, well, I mean, I don't regret it, you know, like, I don't regret it. Absolutely blessed it. It is a great day. And I am from Oklahoma. I am in Oklahoma. This is Oklahoma. Classic, right? Now, so that my wife, she likes sweet tea, and my dad, he likes unsweet tea. My mom likes unsweet. I think it is. Yeah. No, well, she does. My mom does both, actually. Now I think about it. Yes. And so this song is a combination of the three of their thoughts, but here in Oklahoma, it is like a big 50-50. Well, I would say more like 25-75 from like there's less unsweet tea drinkers and sweet tea drinkers in Oklahoma. But it is a good, like when I was growing up it was 50-50, but now there's more sweet teas than unsweet tea. So this is what the whole song is about. It's like the whole, in Oklahoma, you get everyone fighting over what kind of tea you want. Sweet or unsweet. Now this is a common phrase. Like this is an Oklahoman phrase you're about to hear. We work, okay? And work, we be working. That's the actual phrase.
Strong man swings the hammer, weak man ties his string. One breaks his back, the other breaks his hands. Down here in the dirt when the sun beats high, everybody's betting whether they like it or not. When the work be working, we be working so the work won't be working us. Strong or weak don't matter none. Work be working, we all work in the dust.
And this is basically, don't matter if you're in Oklahoma, it don't matter if you're like white collar or like a manual labor. You're all gonna be working hard as fuck. In the discussion, just like we don't get paid a whole lot, but lower pay and stuff. So you gotta work.
Banker in his suit thinks he's above the fray. But when the meat needs helping, he's out every day.
Truck driver, teacher, farmer in the rain.
Work be working, we all feel the same. Working, working, working us.
only stopped talking because of that song. See, like, I'm not a country guy. Still not half bad. Alright, so we got 154 on the bottom. Right. Damn it. Well, 184. I'll probably 186.
Morning breaks early on these Oklahoma hills. Red dirt went howling alongside a freight train. Most work playing about the
Right,
day
we
you
grab
missed
this
the
pot.
rain.
Oh, we grab this other pot, and then I think I got.
But I lace my boots up, got nothing to dread ahead. Ain't the work that makes you, it's the lack of fight. If you come unprepared, you're losing from a bird's life. Machines need working, rigs need turning, bills need paying. But Oklahoma land don't run from the plan.
Sharpen up your tools, steady up your mind. Heart full
Sorry, I was reading the name of the song. The song is "Times Are Hard When We're Not Ready."
because we weren't ready.
Ready for the work.
Keep your hands steady when the load gets heavy and the days run long.
Oklahoma blood sings its working song. Ready, ready. We were born ready. If you ain't prepared, time they hard and heavy. Yeah, we are ready. Hands be steady, work hard, play hard. Saw my daddy work the pitch from dawn till black. Never heard him once say the work was stacked. Say the trouble ain't sweat or pain. Trouble comes when you ain't ready for the rain. Mama in the kitchen, 3 jobs on her plate. Still make time for smiles, never showed up late. They taught us early, before the sun got high. Be ready every morning, all the hard times multiply. Because we weren't ready. Be ready for the work. Keep your hands steady.
Heavy and the days run long.
Blood sings its working song. Ready, we were born ready. If you ain't prepared, time stay hard and heavy. Whoa, stop and get ready, be ready for it all.
You can blame the weather, you can blame the boss too. But deep down, you know what you gotta do. Be ready.
Damn. No. That. Oh. Damn. No, I felt like we were doing good and shit.
Truck won't start, tools in the box. Bills too high, work another job.
Profits underwater, work harder next spring.
No excuses, no hiding.
Keep in mind, I wrote all these songs myself.
Oklahoma town.
I'm not a Christian. I don't even believe in the idea of God. I wrote this entire album for my dad, who is a Quaker man. So I wrote it to that content. thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it. Like, when I first started writing music or whatever, like, first when I first started, like, trying to write music, right? Because I used to do poetry when I was in school. I won a lot of poetry contests in high school trying to make a little bit of money here and there, right? And at one point in time, there was a book published of just poetry. It was like a huge book of every poem in there was a poem I wrote, where I won like a national contest here in America. Every single poem was like 40-something poems. I want to say 42, but it's probably more than that. All award-winning poems. And like they invited me out to Washington for some event, and I couldn't go because I was just a kid in school. And when they heard that, when we had to respond, you might have had to respond to them, and it was like, not even 18. They were just like, what? Like they really thought I was like some adult, you know. But basically, like, I had a friend who was like, he saw some of my stuff, and he's like, you should just write songs, just try it, blah blah blah. And so I tried doing it, and everyone was like, dude, your songs are fucking whack, bro. They don't make no sense, they're weird. And then I hand them to AI, and it's like, you got all the stuff in the wrong spots, but I get what you're going for. And then it redoes it, and it's just like, that's pretty good. So it's like my punctuation must be wrong. Anybody's ever heard that song? It's just a little tickle, 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 and pickle, 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 spin some little sugar, and like eat you up. That song, that's a song like from like the 20s or 40s or something that I grew up on, hearing it over and over and over and over and over. My grandma used to play it all the fucking time. This song is like an ideal of that. It's just a recreation of that song, basically. Oh, sugar, be my sugar. And it's something you can tell you want. Now, believe it or not, my mom taught me how to play harmonica when I was a kid. She taught herself how to play harmonica, and I gave up the violin, and she was like, well, no, you gotta learn something. You just gotta learn another instrument, Douglas. You can't just give up something. You have to have an instrument to be a play. She bought me a harmonica, gave me her book, and she learned to play on, and then would make me come over every so often. I think it was like a few times a year, and would just make me learn. And then it's like, okay, maybe it wasn't worth. Maybe it wasn't for nothing. I mean, trust me, this is not played in real time for how I was playing it. Goddamn, no, but okay, kind of cool. She's got a point there too. She's always known how to play something.
Clock hits 5 and the rig shuts down. Boots still dusty from the red dirt ground.
Days were done, but the night's just born. We clock out, but then the party's on. Little sleep, big dreams, that's the old key way. We were
I wasn't paying attention.
blues, then we danced till day.
Yeah, I still do make music. I just now noticed the other song. You make music anymore? Yeah, I still make music. I just I don't actually do it by hand anymore. Like, my hands are getting harder to use, which is why I play with one-handed. That's why I can't use the controller very well. It causes a lot of pain, stiffness, so I have to use the mouse. But no, I can't really actually physically play the instruments. So I use synths and MIDIs and AI to get stuff produced. Like I use AI voice acting and stuff like that. And that allows me to actually go produce these full-blown songs. I do all the mixing and editing and things like that. I put in, instruments and songs and sounds and stuff. I have gigabytes upon gigabytes of sounds. I've been collecting audio for making music since the 90s. I started making music in the 90s. I originally started on Fruity Loops, and then I got to synthesizers after that, because I could do physical synthesizers, and then I got a Boss mixer, which is a hand mixer for when you record on the fly, because I used to record bands live. I used to go out and record them, put it on YouTube, and I would have a Bose audio recorder to get their full stereo sound to put it on YouTube like that, Yeah, absolutely. Beat machines, keyboard, software, and I use digital keyboards. I don't have a physical one, but I've been wanting to get like a physical MIDI keyboard. I would love that. Oh, bro, do you remember the synth machine that came out? Oh, and there's this one thing that came out where it's like a giant saxophone type thing. It's a giant multi-key synthesizer, and it had a mouthpiece so you could echo affect the audio. And I was like, oh man, I've always wanted one of those motherfuckers. I would kill for those, because it was like you could load in your sounds to the different buttons and stuff. I was like, oh man, badass. I guess that explains why you keep coming here. You do like the technique. Alright, we've been playing for a little bit. After I die, I'm going back to my main bitch. And we're gonna Athena up this whole motherfucker and brace the grace of the freaking grease. You got what I'm saying? I meant to say embrace the grace of the freaking grease, because Athena was Greece mostly. And, well, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. Might have been a Roman. I don't know. So I think they called the Roman one something different, but they actually had one, man. Alright, this song gets me, so I'm gonna have to turn off the mic to make sure it gets me. When you hear it, you'll figure it out.
Boots hit the porch and coolers rolling again. Crew pulls up slow, they're still in their jeans. Guitars come out, the laughter cuts the breeze. One more round, one more story from the day. Stars winking down like they know our names. Work that ground till the back's near broken. Now the night is ours and the fire's been stoked.
Shake the long day off, let the music breathe. Under them stars is where the heart finds relief.
Night sky is stars. They fully are.
Embrace the race. Yeah, bro. Embrace the rock. That was genuinely funny, bro. Like, legitimately, it was a good one. I worked overnight for like decades, right? Maybe even longer. And I don't remember exactly how long, like a long time. So, like, my friends used to show up and say, hey, you know, like, cause at like midnight or 1, sometimes they'd get up early and come in at like 5, 4. And so, like, it was a big thing. Like, in Oklahoma, there's definitely a double life thing where, like, there are people who will take naps in the middle of the day just so they can go out and be out until like 3 o'clock in the morning and then still get up and go to work at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. You know? So there are some people you can't get a hold of. Like, if they get off at 5, you won't hear from them until like 8, 9 because they took a nap. Or if they get off at 3 because they went at 6 or 5, then you won't hear from them until 5:30 because they took a nap. So it's a big thing in Oklahoma where you have the daylight and the nightlife. Tons of memories of like sitting out in a spot, looking up, seeing stars with my friends. All the times I'd be on break and we'd be in the parking lot. Smoking a joint, you know, dead, you know, no one there, so we're like, woke up, 5 minutes for us, bro, woke up. Alright, let's embrace the race by, yeah, I said it, by spreading grease upon everyone. Embrace the grace of the people.
So here we stand, the long game finally gone. Every scar, every mile that's leading you under stars while the days are gone. The work was worth it 'cause the night.
Well, hold on a second. This song is not done. I forgot that I did this. So a lot of times when my dad listens to music, he's working on cars. So he'd probably think, oh, it's like an ad or something. And then please track, and then I'm right. There'll be another song playing here soon. Another minute or two. I used to do hidden tracks on CDs and all the time. And it was a way of just using up the rest of the CD space. But I still think it's cool. Okay, I'm starting to wonder if that's what's going on, if that's what's up. It is. There it is. So it is a hidden track. Oh yeah, little jam session. See. I guess after this, we're gonna do a multi-genre opera about Orange. Every single song is the exact same song, but basically, I went to, I don't know, 8 different AIs, or maybe even more. Maybe actually, I think technically it's 3 AIs, but various forms of models with them. Oh no, 4 AIs. Various forms of models with them, or something like that. So, and I just basically gave them all the exact same prompt, and then I edited them all the exact same way, mixed them all the exact same way. So I did basically almost damn near automated mixing and shit to figure out how do the different models handle the task. That was the ideal. Trying to figure out exactly how does this model handle this, and how does this handle that, how does this handle comments, because like when I write these songs when I have, you know, obviously AI doing a large portion of some of this stuff, especially the lyrics, I have to direct that motherfucker, right? Or else I'm going to end up with a bunch of slop. I'm going to have this part's going to sound like crap, that part's going to sound really good, this won't be the right tempo, or, you know, especially when we have so many songs where the tempo is changed, right? Oh, well, this in 30 seconds in, we need to change from tempo A to tempo B, and we need to use a male and female, and I gotta get, like, I don't know if you noticed, we've had almost all the exact same men and female. I think it's 2 guys and 1 chick in this entire set of these Oklahoma rock music, or Oklahoma rock first songs. So, I mean, like, it's like, just trying to get the exact same person for your lyrics with AI can be quite difficult. So I mean, like there's some extra legwork being done. You can't see it. You can't even hear it. Like, you don't even know it exists because you didn't even know it was a thing, or it was a problem, or whatever. It's kind of like when you find out, like, oh nah, man, when I was writing that track, we were blah 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 way in, and the string break, and we had to, like, basically redo that whole fucking thing. Like, we're in a song, it's a free flow, but we never wrote anything down. We had to listen to it, get back into it, and try it a couple times, and by that time we finally, so it's like, by the time we finally recorded something on the free flow, you know, by the time we recorded, it was pretty much guaranteed the way it was going to be set up, because of the way the first one, and it was like, damn. Well, that is how it is sometimes, huh? Can't do a whole nother free flow because it might not come out good, and if the producer right there was like, no, I really like that, we're gonna go with that, you gotta do that again, you gotta do that again. Alright, now this is the outro, so I'm actually gonna go hunt down this other album real fast. I'm going to switch over to the Opera of Orange. Now keep in mind, all the AIs handle these differently. And we're about to learn something about some Orange. It's going to drop down the orange knowledge upon us. And I think almost all of these are pretty much inspired by something else. You can hear other songs inside of these. If you you were to listen.
1, 2, 1, 2. Is this thing on or is this a new hue? It's whatever guarantees for whom, for you, for me, or another hue of you. Let me tell you this before we jump ship. We're gonna explain this.
And yes, this was intended to be a rock opera, but
Raw, no twist, no trick, no hidden flaw. Orange echo, sharp and crystal clear, and truth that drowns the doubt and fear. Orange is the fruit that matches
do you guys see what's in front of me and around me and at like every like what? Oh, goddamn. That's not what I was expecting to see. I guarantee that.
oranges, oranges, oranges,
Again, that's a lot of sport coming out. Damn it, Roadkill. I thought we got that front back door closed. Or did you just apologize for keeping it open when no one closed it? Because there's evidence here it's still open, man. Walk in there. I mean, obviously, right? Like, damn, these guys are really on my ass. So I've been playing this level a lot. It's so freaking hard. Like, I've gotten to a point where that other level, like, we can almost repeatedly go through it and stuff. But man, this one is really fucking hard. Now, again, keep in mind, every one of these songs, this is a new song. Exact same problem, exact same song, everything exactly the same. But different model. That's it. It's the only difference. Enjoy. That's kind of good. And then I used the outcome of the results of this to, because I had wrote an opera that I wanted to figure out how in the hell am I going to turn it into an album. And I used this song to figure out, okay, which model am I going to use for this, because it's not a very normal opera, and I want it to be consistent. I wanted all the songs to match, I want the lyricists to match up and all sort of stuff. And for it being opera, we have no direct lyrics. It's all like throat humming and stuff like that, like Swedish vocalizations and Druid calls. So I mean, like, ain't no actual fucking words in the entire thing. So yeah, I was really happy with these results. It showed that like you can like directly direct the actual AI throughout the entire song. So every section we decide little things like when we want change-ups in specific tempos, or we want a break in background, or we want to do rolling intros, or we want solos, or specific solos, or we want multitude of rolling solos, all sorts of, I think I said rolling solos. There's all sorts of different things. And then we just have to set up our genre in a manner that allows us to have like controllable, reliable instrument comes out. So you have reliable vocalizations, vocalists, and sounds, and things like that. But yeah, the opera that I did already release it, but I have an album. The whole album is just one big ass opera. And the idea is if you turn on something and just kind of let it go, you should kind of just go in and out of each song without paying attention. You know, you won't be able to tell where an actual song starts and ends unless you have like a certain DAP set up or whatever. They got some CD players here, so big second or two gathered in the song. So it's designed like that, but the whole opera is a druid time travels to try to escape a problem that he created. Like someone tricks the druid into killing a person who's kind of high up, they were supposed to take care of or whatever, or they work for basically, and everybody kind of turns on the druid because, you know, it's a good person they just killed basically. They were tricked into doing it. And so the druid's like, well, I'll just fucking leave, and ends up accidentally time traveling, does blood magic with time travel. Now I don't believe in time travel, it's identified. So where he shows up is FY. Sure. Right now, someone heard that and they're like, wait, the store? Yes. The store. It's not open, it's run down, it's old, and starts having to figure out what to do. And then basically like comes across basically like love his life or whatever, right? And because of that whole situation, they first meet or whatever, it catches attention to someone else who ends up being a part of some clan of group of people or whatever. So like when the guy poofed or whatever, he thought he was going to go like somewhere else. So he thinks in his mind, oh, I'm not where I was. He doesn't know he's in the future or past or anything. He just knows I'm not where I was. But in reality, he's exactly where he was. He's just in the future. Well, someone sees him and is like, whoa, that's the guy we've been hunting. So starts following him and stuff. And then there's a song about how like there's a chase song and stuff like that. Like I think a couple songs about being chased and shit. And then, you know, eventually the whole group of people trying to hunt him down and stuff become known to a whole lot of them. So it becomes a fight. And then there's like shit happens, blah blah, magic. Guy basically like sends the wife out. They get married or whatever, and then that's when the guys all basically revealed like right after the marriage thing. It's like, oh shit, fuck. So he's like, nah, I'm gonna send you off, you know. And he traps her like in a thing where she's not really anywhere. She's like going in and out of different areas and times, and so you hear her like basically bitching, complaining about every time she thinks that she's about to die or whatever, she realizes there's nothing there. She's still inside something, and then it like drops off whatever, and there he is, like damn near dead. And then like, you know, I ain't gonna give it away. You gotta like, fucking listen to it. But then like stuff happens, blah blah blah. Shit happens. But you gotta. I ain't saying anything about that. But it was good. I thought it was a good ideal of an album. Well, I thought it would have been a much better album, but I don't think I have the actual fortitude to write a full-on album. You know? Like, I don't think I have the fortitude to write a full-on opera. But at the same time, the opera album is 2 hours long. Well, like, maybe I do, and I just don't realize it, okay? And it's an electronica opera, too. It's not like, it's a rock electronica opera, so that's nice. And it's like this one song is super fucking long. Alright, and the other one wasn't nearly as long. It's even like, cause like, believe it or not, there is a time limit set in the prompt. There is a time limit set, and it's fully controlled. That was an 8-minute song just now. That model decided to just go full on 8 minutes, and it barely ended it. Technically, it's in the middle of the verse, but whatever. It's like $19.99 right here, right? $19.99. This is everything they played on MTV. Sounded kind of like this, but maybe a little bit less hard. It's a little bit harder than they would play on MTV. Try to get in the way. I have it in my hand, I'll do something and forget it's in my hand, and it's the mic. I'm like, oh wait, I'm gonna put down. To a break. To an outro.
explain this. Sit down. Orange is the fruit that matches its own hue. Orange is the taste that only it can do. Orange is the scent that fills the room alone. Orange is the one that's only yellow. Oranges, oranges, oranges. Orange echoes sharp and crystal clear. The truth that drowns the doubt and fear. Orange is the fruit that matches its own hue. Orange is the taste that only it can do. Orange is the scent that fills the room alone. Orange is the one that's only yellow. Orange turns oranges, 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 orange.
Ooh, night. Cut it. I think they need to shit out that better chest. Holy crap. There's nothing there than an enemy and then that chest. I know they don't drop those things. But there, it sure looks like it. Is this Devo or like sex thing from? I don't know where it gets so different from. Now, if we can somehow get the whole, like, XP causing damage, XP to weapon type thing, and now we got the thing where every salt can have all the XP around it come at us. That would be a real weapon at this point. also gotta try to get to the next level. Oh. This guy killed out. I can go. Come on, wait. No. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, bro. So glad that you're back. I guess you got some stuff to listen to when you get freaked out. You know, go back what I'm saying. Crazy. All right, bro. I'm glad to see you back, man. Sorry your phone died. We're listening to operas about orange. Each one of these little micro operas, we're given the exact same prompt. The exact same written opera, the exact same directions, time length wants, and all of that. They all pretty much do whatever they want. Technically going over right now. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not actually stepping on anybody's toes. Because I know like there's sometimes someone that runs after me. I just don't know how long after. And then what doesn't help, like the network's in one time zone, I'm in another time zone, and half my clock's in a different time zone. So. Nothing nice. Not really handed to us. We're kind of rolling through the punches a little bit, but I didn't aim very far. That's fine. We're gonna get more health from enemies and more XP. They're gonna drop more XP. Really. Ooh, 20% more damage. Look at that stuff. My bad, yo. That was me hitting the mic. I'm kind of focusing a little bit. This is my last round. When I die, I'm done because I'm already over my clock limit. And I do have volunteer sessions today. I'm honestly hoping we'll just get through, push through, get to the boss, and the 15 minutes actually have this level beat, or this stage beat. The best idea is I wanted to get that extra crit damage on the dice to get this crit thing up really, really high. Crit chance. So you're talking about the 6, basically increases your crit chance by the amount. And I think it's up to similar, so the higher it is, the more you get per time it does it. Get the health, fuck it. I can't believe I had to think about that, but I did have to think about that, yo. There is a bomb in here if I can get to it. Here's the bomb. So I'm like looking on the mini-map like I see a bomb on the mini-map. Alright, let's do this, Kevin. Kevin hits us. Got one killed, the very next one pops in. That means we need to go ahead towards the main boss. Or the lake. What did it activate? Activate the mother. Activate that bow. damage to them. Holy crap, I'm getting my ass into me. Oh, and this reminds me so much of Repo's Genetic Opera, one of the songs on here, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna hang out with you guys for just a couple minutes. I'm gonna smoke a little bit while we listen to the rest of this weird one. This is a good one. Only 10 more to do to get the freaking cactus. Hold on a second. I want to show you guys this in case anybody's in the chat. Oh, there it is. I got a lot of stuff on the screen right now that does like overlays everything else. I can't see where they're at. I'm pulling something up real fast to show you guys. Put that over everything else. Wait, where's that? I can't find it. Now, this down, down. See, it did. One of these lights this one. It didn't pop up. There it is. Alright, so we have this chess game where we can play a knight or a bishop. And it's got some special stuff going on. But if you play, like, it kind of teaches you how the difference between classical and post-quantum cryptography works. So it gives you the opportunity to create collisions and create things that we would normally call like attack vectors or security and things like that. So like this, for example, the one we're playing, which is post-quantum cryptography, it tests literally the ideal of the two against each other in the same field. And that's the idea. We're both playing the same field, we both have playing about the same set of type of rules, but we have unique move sets, or move rules that allow us to change how we do stuff. And because of that, all these different things are happening. And even on this one, like for example, this one actually creates signatures and is doing random calls based on those signatures. So it's like able to do hash number rolls. It's pretty neat where it's basically like a tournament in the roll call system to try to get a fresh roll value that's somewhat random. Maybe not perfect, it's semi-random, pseudo-random, something like that. It's kind of neat. And so as you can see, we're playing. Now I can just go ahead. I can forfeit. Now you notice we both move at the exact same time. Both players move at the same time. So that's what we're going to do. But we can change. We're just going to do this for a couple more. It's not going to take another one. So here's a classical version of this time, which is bishop this time. So we have a diagonal version of something. Now we have the pawn out on the end. That you can use the pawn for many different things. But the ideal principle here is that, like, you see, the pawns have their own AI. They work on their own things, while the computer has a different AI. And then I'm right? And the pawn AI is not actual AI. It's just based on a set of principles, like if this, then that type thing, and that's it. And the way it places down is a set of rules. And this allows you basically all three versions of this game you can play offline. You can play it, you can just grab a board, you can grab the few pieces you need, and you can just play with somebody. It's just a set of rules, and you just need like either a spinner or a dice, or even just a coin. Like something to help you with some kind of random thing. Like if you have a coin, you flip it, both people call a number, and each one of you already have I'm heads, you're tails. Okay, whatever. Or maybe you do a flip to see who's heads, who's tails. And then you do a flip, okay, call your number in the air. 6, 5. And it's got to be within a range, it's got to be between 2 and 5. So, okay, well, got to do it again. 3, 5, okay. And land on the here's one. And so, or you can flip the spinner and the determinants. And then when you need to do a flip, like a coin flip, you just go based off, is it even on? I have on. And you can play this entire thing offline. You don't need this, but I'm gonna eventually here soon. I'm almost done with it. I'm gonna quickly get it finished up, get it on GitHub, and I'll have a set of, if you want to play completely offline, like how to do it completely offline, so you won't have to worry. But yeah, this is what I've been working on, because I've been on break, not vacation break. I need to get server running, so I was trying to get this done because this uses QC assets, containers that are post-quantum cryptographic, and they allow me to basically stuff a lot of large things into a small package using quantum mechanics signatures to be able to open it up and expand it out from its previous. And so we create basically a quantum folder or a post-quantum cryptographic folder. Like we can mathematically move files around, take files out. We can personally extract directly. And when I say mathematically take files out, I mean like mathematically take files out of it, put it into a new one without it ever being exposed. Like it's like container to container, but no exposure. So you can pass things graphically, mathematically, dynamically, automatically, without even knowing the fuck's in. And then you can even merge them later. And the great thing is you can set up cut value manifests and things like that, and even like things where the first layer opens up for anybody, but the second layer you have to have special quantities to open. Like for example here we use a username situation that allows a special password, so if you put a username whatever, it does something quick. And then there's another way to do it where it's kind of the opposite, where the first wrapper holds all the security, and the second one just kind of opens up for, like we put the password, we put the key to open up the second one inside the first one, so it doesn't really need double secure, but it doesn't, right? It's just sitting right next to it. But that's for like when you want to pass information to somebody and you don't have any way to give them a secret. Like, well, I have no way to give you a secret, bro. How in the fuck am I gonna get you this and still get you a secret? I got no way to get you the secret later. So we use your endpoint in your. We can even get information about your operating system, create a key set with your operating system data, and just be like, okay, only your operating system can open this motherfucker. Don't fuck with it. But when you get it, you got it. Just send it, you know, and then they can open it what they want. So you can do some pretty neat, stupid tricks to basically be like, there is no shared secret between the two of us to be able to give you this packet for you to be able to open it, and no one else can open it. And by having it double set up, we can have the first one set for like only the opposite, right? But then something about you or whatever makes it to where only you can now open it on top. You see what I'm saying? Like, these layers does this neat trick. And then we're using like custom signatures and all this other fun stuff. You see, it can go on for quite some time. And we have hybrid. Hybrid's kind of fun. This is kind of shows you how hybrid signatures kind of like the ideal if you had wanted to bring a hybrid signature on how it would work or whatever. What makes it so special, and what makes it so special is ability to change the rules slightly without dynamically changing it. That breaks it. So this shows you a rolling consensus allowance. Like this uses, you know, like that made it move. I didn't click nothing. My character continued to move. So this allows us to do like little things that we normally wouldn't be able to do. And that's really all this comes down to. This allows you to do like some really stupid stuff. Like direct attacks onto the other opponent. Things like that. Round it. I just want to show you another feature. You know, we're not saying good other things, so we're going to switch over to the halftime. Switch over. Force the axis on that one. And see these little tips and things that tell you what's going on. So, it's just fun. It's not public yet. And like I said, a lot of this is mostly just for fun. I'm hoping people will play this and be like, oh wow, so if the horsey is classic cryptography and the bishop is advanced cryptography, well, the bishop can win more. I should play the bishop. And then, you know, you get like 20 rounds in, and the AI goes, hey, look, Rob, I'm gonna whip your ass, I'm gonna whip your ass. I just won. And, okay, so one of the neat things is we can go to history, and we can view we can view history encrypted at the moment. So like right now I don't have the decryptor for this part, but there is, you can see all the data we actually take in. And we do have like quick ways to search through it, so we can go show stats. And even though I can't see the data, I can still get some stats about that data, which is kind of cool. Which is the point of this QPC system. It allows us to be able to do some pretty neat stuff that most people would think that's normal. It's testing it well. So get things situated. All right. I waste way too much time. I'm sorry if I stepped on anybody's heels for today's show.